All right, we're here with Michael Deiter. Michael, how you feeling so far as we get ready for the regular season?
Not bad. With camp coming to an end, it's always a good grind to finish up. It's a good time to get close with your team and work hard together. But now you kind of start that switch to the regular season, and you get an opponent to study and get ready for. And it's an exciting time. Get the body right and get ready to play an opponent.
How prepared do you guys feel you are? Because one of the things that I've been impressed with is it seems like this coaching staff is doing a really good job of preparing you guys. When I see a Skylar Thompson go out there and have the kind of success he has as a young guy, I credit a lot of the coaches for doing stuff like that.
Yeah, we've done a really good job of figuring out what our bread and butter stuff's going to be and making sure that we can run it good and efficiently versus any look, really, and to get to a point to where we're almost not unstoppable, but we can get to some stuff in our sleep. And I think the staff has done a good job and the players done a great job of just understanding what their techniques are, what their assignments are, so guys can just go out and cut it loose and the results kind of speak for themselves. I think, we're definitely prepared, but obviously it's got to go to a different level now because we have a week 1 opponent in New England, and it's time to prepare for that game and that scheme, and all of this has been nice and great, but it's got to continue, and we just got to get better with our preparation, even though it's been good, but we can be even better.
Michael, when we see this offense, it seems like it gives offensive linemen an advantage at times with all the misdirection and everything that goes on. In layman's terms, because obviously we're not as smart as you guys in figuring all the offensive line play, explain to us how this scheme is more beneficial to offensive linemen.
I think the easiest way to explain it is guys can just cut it loose. It's not as much thinking. It's not as much reacting. It's more, this is what you need to get done, and if you do, we will be successful. Instead of, you got to look out for this, you got to look out for that. If this happens, you got to do that. It's, we need you to do this, and if you do that, we'll be successful. And the rest of the guys will do their thing. That's just their one thing they need to do, and the offense will just, or defense will be successful. And I think for an O-lineman, it's huge to just be able to mentally have some calmness about what your job is, and knowing that the defense can give you some funky stuff, and your few rules take care of it all. You don't have a huge laundry list of rules that if you get that, you got to do this, and it can just cause for a lot of slow play, which you can't be thinking in the NFL when the ball snapped. It's got to be confident and fast, and I think this game really gives us a chance to just cut it loose and play with confidence and speed.
I actually was talking about you the other day when I was watching you on the one-on-ones. It seems like you're a much more confident player right now in year 3. Talk a little bit about that.
Obviously, I think it might just come with reps, and over time you calm down. Obviously, rookie year I was playing with zero confidence, and it's gotten better and better. And obviously, it's never perfect, but it's definitely gotten better. And the more you get to see stuff, the more you get to just work your technique. The confidence comes, and it all kind of just slows down a little for you, but it can still be a lot better.
Listen, I know you want to start like any other player out there, and you've been incredibly selfless, man. If I remember correctly, in the rookie year, didn't they stick you out at tackle one game and everything? Yeah, you had to fight out there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So you've been so selfless and so patient throughout this and trying to, fight for your time. Mm-hmm. How difficult has it been for you, because you've been a complete team player? You're not pointing fingers, you're not complaining, you're not doing any of that.
I think there's a little bit of frustration when you don't start, but you can still be a really good teammate. You can make sure, like Connor's first year playing center, but he's got all the ability in the world. I want him to be as good as possible. So if I'm playing good as a backup, he's got to play really good as a starter, and it just makes for really good depth and really good competition. And it's fun to, make that friendship with Connor and help him become the best center he could be, because then we all just benefit from it. But a little bit frustrating, but it's fun to see guys develop and play good around you and in front of you, and it doesn't matter, because in the NFL, you never know. You can end up kicking out to tackle one week, or you never know when your number might be called. So really just staying ready to go and making sure guys are playing to their best so we can win.
What keeps you level-headed through all of that? Because it's not easy, because you want to start, so it's not easy. What keeps you level-headed?
Just the understanding of, one, it's weird. I'm not that like I'm happy with it, but I'm in an NFL room. It's such a sweet opportunity to be on an active roster. Obviously, the goal is to start, but I can't shut down because then I'll for sure eliminate the chance of ever starting again because I got mentally caught up in all the negative when I can just get back to work and do my best to help the team. And, you never know when you might have to be back out there. You can't sulk or anything like that because it's hard for a team to trust you. Once you show you're too worried about starting or anything like that, then you're not worried about winning football games. You're only worried about your status and stuff like that, which you got to have a little bit of that, but it can't be everything. So I think it's just been easy to just be calm about it and understand that you're always a snap away, really.
Michael Deiter with us. One more thing before I let you go. I see you. I look at you. You're 3 in. It looks like you're a more comfortable player. I look at Tua, and he looks like he's a much more comfortable player in this offense. Are you sensing the same thing?
No doubt. I mean, you can just see the speed with his reads. I mean, everything he's doing is faster, more demonstrative, way more confidence. I mean, it's fun to watch him go to work when he's got nothing but confidence. I mean, he's a special player, and it's fun to see him make that transition. And really, it's scheme, it's all that, but like you said, it's just more development, more time in the NFL, and things kind of just wash over you with some calmness, and you can just go be the baller that he is. And it's fun to see him go do that, and hopefully it just keeps getting better and better each week.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.